Slack attack.
Hey, my name is Major Slack and welcome back to Major Slack Attack, here for stuff for titillating tactical gaming, and this is the Callisto Protocol final chapter, Chapter 8, Tower. Just quickly showing you the screen here. New Game Plus is they put out a patch a couple days ago that introduced New Game Plus. Beat the game and you can play the game over again with all your weapons and upgrades that you had at the end of the previous run. I'm just showing that because I'm continuing from a save where I had already beaten the game, and there's a nice little screen they show you at the end when you beat the game introducing New Game Plus, and they don't show that again once you've already seen it once, so just showing you that. This is something else I didn't realize either. You can actually look at your weapon upgrades without having to go to a Reforge. Okay, so we're on our way. This is Gamer Slack down in the trenches behind the gun, and MC Dub Slack here in the rear with the gear on the microphone. This is what I would call a final practice run. There were kind of like a little bit of fumble fingering here. All these loot boxes in the final chapter, don't touch them. They're all booby traps, every single one. So don't bother opening any of them. And
make a selection.
The only other upgrade I want to get is the final energy upgrade for the grip. Here I have a spare gate fuse. I'm just going to use this to open this up here because I know there's a CPU printer out here, either that or a converter, I forget which. Anyways, it's right over here. I grab that. It's a CPU printer, so that's 1,000 credits right there, and it's going to take that back and punch it in. And there's more goodies in here. This is completely random. Over here. Once again, Dead Space Remake. It's a go. I downloaded the game, tested it out. Gonna be running it on my potato of a computer. I can't believe my Ryzen 7 1700 with the GTX 1070 Ti,
UJC printing
8
for
gigs
all your needs.
video RAM is now a potato. Can't believe it. But it can run Dead Space Remake, so not on the best settings, like, you know, kind of somewhere between low and medium settings. But it does run it pretty smoothly. So yeah, that's coming up hopefully on Tuesday. Now we're gonna go deal with the twin head field boss fight. I'm using the alt fire on the shotgun, and I had the music on. This is by mistake. I don't really mean to have the music on. I can't stand music in video games for this very reason. It's just very distracting, especially in boss fights. All this big dramatic music. Anyways, I'm just blasting him with the alt fire on the shotgun. Let's take him down very quickly. I don't really care how much shotgun ammo I spend. Just want to take him down quickly because this area, this server room, is really hard to dodge in. So I'd rather spend the extra ammo. See, this is why you're trying to dodge, and finally took him down. And he gives up a CPU printer, also worth 1,000 credits, and we need to do this to get the gate fuse. So if you have a spare gate fuse and you're going through the other area, turn off that music Slack. Let's crank this sucker right up. That's better. Yeah, if you go through the door that requires a gate fuse there, that's fine, but then there's another door further on that's going to send you back for a gate fuse. So don't think you got away with anything. You definitely need to do this. This is not optional. You need to do this. And again, Slack? No? You good? I thought I was going to crank another one. Okay, so let's cash in.
The choice is yours.
There we go. So we got enough to buy the final upgrade. Well, the final energy upgrade for the grip. The other upgrade, I'm just gonna leave. Don't really need it.
Print finished.
And now it's all about shotgun ammo. Because I used up a lot,
Executing.
obviously, and you need a lot of shotgun ammo for the final boss fight in the game.
Ignited day. Excellent choice. Cycle complete. UJC printing. The highest quality.
Unfortunately, they don't let you buy
Print finished.
like multiple ammo at once. You have to buy it one at a time. Okay, so I spent all the money I can, and this is basically about stockpiling riot gun ammo. So I'm going to use the pistol exclusively and grip. And I discovered a way to kill most of these enemies with just 2 pistol shots, sometimes even just 1. Just save a lot of ammo. Go back and watch that Slack.
Choice. Every choice in your life has led you here. To this place. This moment. But what choice will you make, Jacob? Will you remain as you are? Or will you choose to become something greater?
Okay, there's a biophage right there. If you shoot him, he'll come through the vent, which is preferable because he may come through the vent anyways, randomly. So you might as well control the situation. Here I'm just going to grab him, throw him up to the ceiling, throw up to the ceiling. That always makes him spawn his tentacles, and then just shoot him once in the chest and that's it. So basically this is a 1 bullet kill for these guys. The ones that are armored, you may have to like throw them against the ceiling a couple times. But as long as you've got grip energy, this is my preferred way of killing these guys. And sorry about not playing this recording here. I was like I said, this was a final practice run, so I didn't really care about playing the recordings. Should be another guy spawning right here. He's like one of the armored. Nope, he's not. He's a regular guy. Okay, up against the ceiling. He points his head, spawns his tentacles, shoot him in the chest. There you go. 1 bullet kill. And here the game ripped me off. You can see clearly there were credits there, and they clipped through the floor. This happened later on with another twin head boss fight, and then I eventually found the CPU printer all the way on the other side of the room. So that may have happened here, I don't know. Okay, you have to cut your way through here. And these hallways, always take a pot shot at enemies on the gurneys, because sometimes they're like playing possum. There you go. Grab him, throw him to the ceiling, he boinks his head, spawns the tentacles. Easy peasy. These guys, sometimes you just like throw them against the ceiling and they boink their head and they spawn the tentacles. Other times you have to throw them against the ceiling a couple times. Here I'm trying to grab an explosive container down here, and the game just wouldn't let me grab it. Everything but, I'm aiming right at it. It's like, you know. Really want that thing too, because like, you know, this is important what's coming up next. You gotta watch out for these things here. I call them exploders. I think they have another official name. I call them exploders. They just crawl towards you, and when they get near, they blow up and do a lot of damage. You can actually grab them though and throw them at other zombies with an explosive effect. And you have to do that during the final boss fight anyways, otherwise you won't survive. I know one guy's gonna spawn here, it's a spitter. Okay, so we decapitated him. And you know the routine when he's crawling, just dodge once and whack him. Go back and get that health slack, very good. Here I'm trying to save on grip, which is why I'm just, you know, decapitating him. He took a lot of that on these armored guys. Yeah, you can see my grip meter on the back is flashing, right? And I don't want to use up the battery I have. I find the game is sometimes inconsistent with how much damage the enemies can take. Usually those armored guys, you can decapitate them with 3 shots to the knee. But that guy took a lot more. And the regular guys who aren't armored should be able to decapitate them, that is, cripple them, send them to the ground with 2 shots to the knee.
Some bad stuff happened here.
Get that right. So that guy took 4 shots. I really wish I had time to run through New Game Plus on this, because I think this is a great game. Really great game. I enjoyed it immensely. But like I said, I'm moving on to Dead Space Remake. Okay, we got some spikes here, and my grip is refilled. So he gets spiked. And that's guy playing possum, and he gets shish kebabbed as well. Great, getting some riot gun ammo. Okay, this is the way to continue. I'm just kind of taking a look around, make sure I got everything. It's going to be a guy that spawns as soon as you go in there. And there should be a loot box just around the corner to the right here, or right here. I didn't really need to do that. I was just doing that to make some space in my inventory. Okay, the guy on the ladder. Boink him in the head, spawns his tentacles. Don't forget the loot box, Slack. Get the blue box. Go back up, get the blue box. Attaboy. He's a good slack. And that's it. This is the point of no return. Can't go back up. And there's a little squiggly tax man. Okay, my grip meter is flashing, so I don't want to throw this guy on the ceiling. Do like the ceiling boink on the head strategy. Because that'll use up my grip battery. So I keep checking my inventory to see how my accumulation of riot gun ammo is going. And I'm just stomping on those little goo piles for my own personal satisfaction. It's not really necessary to do that. There we go. So we got a reforge. These are always empty. Has anybody ever gotten any loot out of those lockers? I've never ever gotten any loot out of those cage lockers.
The choice is yours.
Okay, gonna sell off one or two of my health injectors because I don't need them all. And once again, it's all about shotgun ammo. Just want to see how much I got. Not too bad. Gonna need about 60 for the final boss fight, and we'll be using exclusively the alt fire mode, the
Unit
grenade launcher
online.
mode, which uses up a lot of ammo.
Stand by. Print finished. Excellent choice. Have a united day. User assumes all liability for use of this print. Cycle complete.
One more. Oh no,
UGC
wait.
printing, the highest
I know I did
quality.
that because I was doing the math and I figured I could get a couple of rounds of pistols. So with 257 wasn't enough to get 2 more rounds of shotgun, so I decided two more rounds of pistol.
Have a united day.
And that's it. Okay, so not too shabby. Still like to get the shotgun ammo supply up to around 60. Once again, a sucker play. Don't touch those boxes. No, Jacob. Can't touch this. Okay, I should have rushed in and gotten the drop on that guy because there's a spiked wall up ahead. I'm just trying to throw him back. Now I'm just going for it. There's a spike wall right there. Alright, coming up is a twin head boss fight. Well, field boss fight. In this area, see the fans there? See the fans right above Jacob's head? There's a fan. That's where we're gonna make a standoff. And there's another one right behind me. And I'm checking my grip. In a moment, I'm gonna check how much if I still have a battery, because that's important. So I'm getting low. And what I want to do here, see, I've still got a battery and I want to conserve that. So what I want to do is just wait for my grip to recharge. This will take about 90 seconds, so I'm just going to skip ahead. Okay, just before it refills, you can always tell when it refills when it stops flashing. So now it's fully refilled. Ready to rock. Okay, so this fan is important. We're going to make a standoff here. And we're going to use the exact same strategy that we used before on the transport platform. We're going to push the twin head into that by dodging and pushing forward. Okay, now what you want to do is just gradually approach here, because you don't want everybody spawning once. You just want the twin head spawn. As soon as he spawns, go right into this corner here. And he's going to come at you, and we're going to dodge to the right. So basically spin around him. Okay, he's going to come at you, dodge to the right, and then just dodge to the right again. Just basically flip him around to the other side. This guy spawned here right away. I can't believe it. So I just threw him into the fan. And now I'm going to push forward and dodge. And whatever side is more like, will push him back into the fan, dodge to that side. So I'm just crowding him. Just keep crowding him. Every time you dodge, push forward a little bit and crowd him right into the fan. And he kills himself. Now here initially I thought the game ripped me off, because you should get the CPU printer out of this guy. This is not a situation where you push him over the side. This should give you loot. But what happened was the game threw his loot way over to the other side. Even his body. So it's over there in front of the other fan. I finally realized that later, and I finally got the CPU printer. So if this happens to you, make sure you check the fan on the other side as well. So here I'm just, Gamersack is just, first of all, he's just livid that he got ripped off for a CPU printer. So I'm just stomping around, checking everything, trying to, you know, get that CPU printer to spawn. And then I just say, okay, whatever, you know, game wants to rip me off, no big deal. But I eventually find it. Now, here's another little inconsistency. There's one of these exploders crawling along the ground. I've never seen him come towards me. See this little wall here? See, he just came right towards me. Never happened before. Usually, when you go towards that little wall there, he crawls around to the right. And then you can just shoot that explosive container there and do him in. Or just shoot him. Like one bullet will make him blow up, but that never happened before. So some inconsistencies. So now I'm just going to take a good look around for loot, which is, I'm glad I did this because, like I said, I finally discovered that CPU printer. There are some other things to pick up here too, some loot boxes and whatnot. There it is. And I'm looking at what the hell? So, I guess the game decided to suck the twin head into the fan and then spit out his loot on the other side. Who knows what the logic for that is, but I got my CPU printer. Okay, another loot box. Ignore it. It's a trap.
Defensive systems powering down.
Get that loot over there, and then
Get inside, now!
we meet Dr. Meller. Shortly.
The lab. At the heart of the prison.
And there you go. You know you're reaching the end of a survival horror when you reach the lab.
Looks like they were trying to see how long it takes to turn into those things.
Like, that's standard.
Hey! What are you doing? I said, what are you doing?
It's only an inhibitor to slow the rate of infection.
You said you could cure her.
I can, with your help. Do you have to trust me? We're wasting time, and she doesn't have much.
All right, fine. Do whatever you need to do.
Soon everything will become clear.
Why don't you start by telling me about this?
You saw the recordings, you know what happened on Europa?
I have no idea what happened on Europa. I wasn't there when the attack happened.
No, but she was. Are you sure you really want to?
Yes!
Do you wish?
What did you do to me?
Gave you what you wanted. The curse of knowledge. Your core is linked with hers now. Or at least it will be once the sync is complete. The data won't transfer immediately, but her memories will fill in the gaps, give you the answers you seek.
Okay. Just tell me how we can cure her.
You can use this to synthesize an antidote, but you'll need to extract a sample from the Warden's Alpha.
Is what?
The goal of this madness is ridiculous protocol. During the original outbreak, a colonist known as Subject Zero demonstrated a unique ability to synthesize the biophage, to control it.
Yeah, I heard in the recording something about bigger, stronger.
The next phase of human evolution. Unfortunately, he was killed during the Arca's sterilization. And now, the Warden seeks to replicate the conditions of the original outbreak, hoping to recreate Subject Zero as Subject Alpha.
By releasing the virus into the prison?
As he would say, evolution doesn't happen in the lab, it happens in the wild.
Yeah, how can he do this? There's no way he can cover this up.
He's not acting alone. He's part of a group. Dating back centuries, they seek to control the progress of human... She's waking. Be careful, Jacob. Once synthesized, the antidote will contain the only pure essence from his alpha. He'll want it more than anything. It's the key to all he seeks.
What about you?
I played my part in all of this as well. There's no escape for me. Black Iron is where I belong.
It's you.
Yeah, come on.
What happened? Where am
Look,
I?
it doesn't matter. We got what we need. Now let's go finish this. Come on. How are you feeling?
Like something's inside my head, trying to take over.
Hey, just hold on. We'll be there soon.
Okay, we're going to briefly regain control here. Just follow my path. Grab this, and then we're going to get to the elevator. And then follow my path after the elevator. There's no combat. And something happens. I don't want to do a spoiler in case you don't know how this game works out.
See what?
Nothing.
And I'll see you on the flip side of that, which is at about 5 minutes from now. Okay, so like I said, just follow this path till you get to the elevator, and then something happens, and then I'll see you on the flip side.
Elevators ahead. Should get us up to the tower.
So, what happened back there? Last thing I remember is those robots jumping us.
Mahler's helping us get the cure.
And you trust her?
Don't got a choice.
Yeah. Same here.
What is all this?
This is definitely not the UJC.
Then who is it?
Data transfer complete.
What the hell? Danny? Danny, where are you?
And now you're inside Danny's memories, seeing the truth of Europe. A diluted test sample released from one of our labs. A tragedy that inspired everything Cole is doing here at Black Iron.
Jacob! Let me go! Look at it! Look at it! What are you talking about? See? You see? Do you see?
Jacob, what do you got there?
What we got here is none of our business. Now, come on. We got a job to do.
This was our fault.
Lily! No, 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 no. No! Sorry. I tried to protect you. You didn't deserve that.
Europa wasn't a terrorist attack. They doctored the footage to cover up what they were planning to test at Black Iron. And the cargo that we transported played a part in both. I could have stopped this. But I didn't.
You made the wrong choice. Now how are you gonna make it right?
Jacob, what's wrong with you?
Hey, come on. Come on.
I can't.
Yes, you can. We're almost there.
No, I can feel it. Hear it in my head.
Okay. You stay here. I'm gonna come back when I get the cure.
I can take care of myself.
Okay.
Make him pay for what he's done.
Okay, we have regained control again, and that's it except for the final boss fight in the game. And we're coming up to a checkpoint up ahead. And this is the last Reforge, and there's a ton of loot in here. We're going to get a checkpoint right now. So this is pretty much last call. So I'm going to call it here. I'm going to put the final boss fight in its separate video that's coming up tomorrow. And hopefully on Tuesday I'm going to do start Dead Space Remake. Yeah, so that's that. Thanks a lot for watching. And my name is Major Slack, and I approve this video. If you do too, please give the old Slacks there a big old thumbs up, subscribe, post a comment, and stuff like that there. And I'll see you next time for the conclusion of the Callisto Protocol. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1. That's all. That's all it takes. All right. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.